Hi guys, this is Banches, and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever. So sit back and relax and enjoy this episode. If you guys are new to my channel, go down below and hit that subscribe button. If you guys have been here before, welcome back. I love having you guys here. And if you guys love this video, go down below and smash that like button. So in our previous episode, we went ahead and we built a subway system. Yes, this is what you are seeing right now is the underground of our subway, and it is going really well. We have, as you can see up here, a bunch of different networks going on. We have a lot of people being stored, or waiting I should say, at our networks, and it is working, I would personally say, very well. We also have, if you go into our profits, let's see how these subways are currently running. So we go all the way here. We have our subways. Two of them are not running and making profits. One of them here is barely making a loss. The other one is very similar. So overall, our subways, yes, they are losing money, but they hopefully will become profitable in the near future. The idea was basically to build a subway to get these two cities hooked up and running as efficiently as possible. And we definitely have done that in the last episode. What we also did was kind of really just get everything situated with a lot of these lines here. As you can see, there's a lot of supply being built up, like as you can see over here too. And it's very important that we kind of get this all situated so we get our goods flowing in the right directions for our lines. We definitely have that set up, and it is running really well. We are making some pretty good profits. If you go into here, we made last year $190 million, and that is awesome. I'm so happy that we are really killing it right now with our profits. But in this episode today, we are going to be starting a new line. So yes, we are going to be starting a new line from a new cities and trying to really grow out a third, I should say a fourth independent line. And this line is basically going to come from this endpoint all the way up here, around here, through these cities here, along the river, and then probably end either here or over here. And the point of doing this line is just to hook up the remaining cities, and we'll definitely be getting, hopefully, a good amount of supply running. As you can see right here, this is probably our first hookup we are going to do, because we have cities here where we can bring construction materials in. So let's get this set up and started. I really want to get this moving in the next, or just moving forward. So what do we have here? We have a bunch of different options for different kind of subways, or not subways, I should say above ground terminals. So we have this is kind of, it looks like a more modern terminal, which would look pretty nice, I would say. We can do a little longer. We'll have number of tracks. It looks like we'll have 4 tracks, which is plenty. We definitely don't need that. So maybe this is too big for what we are looking for. We go back a little bit here. Let's see. Can we get a station above ground? Maybe this. Here we go. So we can go 2 here, and we can extend this out to about 320 meters. That would work perfectly, and we'll just upgrade to high-speed rails. Alright, so this is going to be good. This will be our end route. So since this will be the end, we probably shouldn't even use this one. Look at this, guys. I'm not even doing anything correct today. Alright, so we're going to put in a passenger line right here. This is where this one's going to go in. And the point of this line is it's going to shoot out here, come across the river, and it's going to end over in this part of the city. If we go into elevation here, you can see the elevation's not horrible, so this will work pretty well for this train station. Let's get this situated like this, and we'll have to turn these around to get this all leveled out for our future line here. So it looks like this is going to be fairly expensive to place these, but that is fine. If we need to pay to play, we will do that for sure. So the next thing we need to do is get these lines hooked in. Let's get some of these lines situated right here. You can see, there we go. We have that hooked in now. and this passenger line is already hooked up. So let's get the rail line going in between the cities here. This is probably going to be the most expensive part, is getting these rails situated. But they are also, like I mentioned earlier, very critical for our movement of rails going forward. Let's put in this. It's the most modern. It means it can handle the highest speed, and that's very important. And there we go. We have the first hookup for our new line. It's a pretty short line, which that's exactly what I've been wanting. I want to have for our first connection here. It just allows us to get starting some travel going between these two cities and get the trains hopefully running profitable pretty quickly. The next thing we also need to do, as always, is place a passenger line in here for basically distributing people to our cities. So let's get this also placed in here. We just have to get these placed in both of these locations. This one's probably going to be a little trickier here to get placed. Alright. It looks like this might have to do. It's a little steeper than I want, but that's fine. If that's what we have to do, that's what we're going to have to do. So let's get some buses in here running and operating. That will be very good. That is a nice little setup. And we'll do the same thing over here. Once again, we're probably just going to do 4 corners, boom, boom, and that will cover this area. And now we just need to get the depot set up and the basically buses out on the line. Once the buses are out on the line, I will get back to you guys. Okay guys, and I am back, and we have set up this whole network here. We have the buses running in each one of these cities, and we also have added the train to the line. We have added our electric passenger line, which is hopefully going to run very well back and forth between these, and we'll get some demand building up for this passenger line as we move forward in the future. This is definitely a good first start, and this is exactly what I was hoping to do. So that is good. I'm very, very happy with this. The next thing we need to do is get construction materials to this station right here, and this is going to be a real pain. If you guys can't tell, well, this is a very big uphill area, and getting a train up this is going to be a real pain. So we got to really figure out a best way to go about this. I'm really thinking this might be the best way to get a train out here and kind of try to bring it down and along here. We'll have to see. Yeah, I think that's the best bet. It's going to kind of suck because it's going to bring it down here past this station here, but that is going to be our best bet to get this material down here. And we need to make this as efficient as possible. So let's try to figure out a way to make this work here. If we zoom in here, so you can see here, it's kind of flat within this area right here. Nothing too crazy. It could definitely work for us. So if we do this, right, let's just pretend and see how this works for right now. And we connect this up like that, right? Does this hook in? It does not. So as you can see here, this doesn't work. So we are going to have to delete this station and delete these. And it looks like we're going to have to place something right in here. Okay, let's see here. That is going to be expensive. Ooh. Let's try to turn this way. Okay, so this might just work for us. Okay, that's going to work. So if we place this right here, how is this looking? This is looking like a real, once again, pain. We can cut it through the mountain here. Oh man, it's a lot of cut throughs. How much is this thing going to cost to get this tunnel to work? Oh man. That is, like I said, definitely one hell of an expensive tunnel. $7 million tunnel. Do we really want to spend $7 million on a tunnel? Yep, we're doing it. So if we then bring a bridge across here into this area here, then we can freight things along here, no problem. So let's get a bridge going. Like I mentioned, this is definitely going to be an interesting episode. of getting things figured out, because honestly, for this episode, I have no idea what I'm doing. We are just building away here, trying to get things to work. And so far, it's going, I'd like to say it's going pretty well. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Put it down in the comments if you guys think this is a smart idea to tunnel under the mountains all that much. Hey, I thought it was good, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see if you guys think that's smart also. So we're going to place that like that, and this is going to be our freight line. And this freight line is going to go straight over to this city too, where we are going to then round it up into here. And we have to double track that up. And that is an expensive train station again. But that's fine. Let's get this running, just probably something like that. And then this is going to just come down like that. And we are going to cross. Just like that. Perfect. There we go. And we are running very well. Let's get this to come right about to there. And that is going to then shoot off over to there. Perfect. This is once again only a single station, so we're not going to have to double that up. That is good and ready to go. And let's get these train lines running back over to this other station. Man, this is going to be a very expensive line to make because of all the bridge connections, but hey, I'm fine with it. Alright. There we go. And let's get some lines placed like that. And let's get some stuff going like that and that. And let's get some stuff also in here. We're just getting signals placed in here because we definitely need them going forward on these lines. How's our passengers going? We have one person on board. He is one lucky person running this beautiful route that we just built. And that is going to be very good for them. Alright. Let's also get this all situated, because this is definitely, I would say, the next biggest thing that we need to deal with here is getting definitely our freight trains out onto the track. Boom. Okay, good. So we have now basically this one yard will be able to supply our whole freight line also, and we need to connect up the roads here. I forgot to do that. So this is going to be also very important because connecting up the roads is going to be vital for basically getting our freight all situated here and to get this working properly. Let's run this up and over because I don't want this to run into anything down here. Perfect. And this is then just going to loop down like that. And we're going to hook these up and run that into there. Perfect. So that's good. That freight is hooked. And how is this looking over here? I believe this is hooked too. That is hooked and ready to book. Okay. So let's see where industry is located. So we got a lot of industry right up here at the front. That is really good. And to make this a little easier for us, we're going to put one of these stations. We're going to place them right in here. So it's not really going to be that far of a route for trucks, which is once again not maybe the best thing. You can see it even does connect up to the station here, but barely it connects. It goes to, let's see how far. It goes to right there. So maybe for right now it's okay. We're just going to leave. You know what? No. We're going to do this. So let's turn this station. Boom. Like this. And we need to place that here. And we also need to do the same thing with this station all the way out in here. So this will be good because we will get definitely some supplies running. Okay, perfect. And they'll be running back and forth between here. So let's just, for the sake of it, we'll put in 2 trucks for right now. And we'll put the lines between here. And we'll also, just for the sake of it, take 1 and go, let's see, select route, new, boom, boom. How's this looking? Okay, fine. That's looking good. Now what we need to do is get a train on this line. This train is going to have to be one heavy hauling train because this is going the distance. What I mean by the distance, I mean it's going all the way up hills and it's going to come back down. And that is not an easy track for the trains, but hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, right? Okay. So let's do this. See if we can get this to hook in. It might be too much of a slope. Really hoping we could. It doesn't look like this is going to want to work, though. Okay, that's not going to work. So, let's just delete that. And just to sake of argument, we're just going to simply put in a station. Just like, rotate this, and perfect. So now this station is going to run straight just stone production. And what we need is a pretty heavy hauling locomotive. And if I remember correctly, this is definitely a pretty solid train. This has 180, no, where is it? Traction effort. Where's the traction effort on here? Traction effort. 180 foot-pounds of traction effort compared to, where are the rest of these? So this one, for example, has 91, which is good. We definitely could use that. We might. We just might. We might go for the Santa Fe on this because I kind of want to keep the locomotives a little different. Yeah, let's do it. So we're going to go one forward, and then we're also going to do one rear-facing Santa Fe. Boom. And yeah, boom. Oh, apparently these don't want to mix. So, let's see. Can I put this up? I can. So there we go. We have them coupled up, which is good. And now the next thing we need to do is just get basically the cars that we need. Where's the gondolas? Here we go. Let's get some gondolas placed in here. 1,000. What is this saying here? Okay, that is fine. So this will be good eventually. But for right now, let's just get it out here on our line. And it will start operating. Because this is definitely going to need a lot of power to go all the way up and down these tracks. Because we are running straight through a mountain. You can see here, here's the Santa Fe. We got these locomotives coming out right here. And they are quite beautiful trains. What are these again? What kind of locomotives? Where are they? I think they're down here a little bit. So they're EMD SD45U. ATSF NC. There we go. And they look really pretty. I don't know what you guys think. I'm definitely digging these trains. They definitely are hopefully going to be powerful enough to pull these cars up. Let's see here. They might be okay. We'll have to see. It will be interesting for sure, but if not, we can definitely figure out a way to do this. Look at that. That is one fun road. Who wants to be on this road, guys? You guys want to take this road all the way to the end and drop off the edge of the map? Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to pass on that one. Let me know if you guys want to take this road and go drop off the edge of the map. You know, maybe we can work something out with you guys. But, okay, moving on to the next thing. We have that situated. These trains will start running some stone up and down. And just to get freight train out here, we definitely don't need it quite yet because this will start producing hopefully some stone pretty quickly. Once it starts producing some stone, we'll get some trains flowing. But right now it's not registering, so we're just going to have to wait. We are going to really grow this area, like I said, I'm hoping very quickly. So the next thing, we are going to just move straight away to the next train station and put in some passenger lines over here. Or we have this over here. We could run it along here. What is this looking like? It is pretty steep over here. What do you guys think? Do you think we should put a station on this side of the river or this side? If we cross it, it's going to be expensive because of all the bridging again. And then we're going to also have to cross it again over here. I'm kind of leaning more to this side, but we have this here, which is going to make it difficult. Alright, we're going to cross it. We're just going to go for it. Let's place another station right in here. And boom, place it down. And let's get some tracks running. Go. Okay, we are definitely getting this going pretty well, and it's going to be going in very, very quickly. I don't think there's really a need to show you guys the whole setup of this line. You can see kind of where the tracks are going to be going. So I'm just going to go ahead and lay all this out, and once it's all laid out, I will get back to you guys. Okay guys, so we have these lines set up here. We are just going to wait to extend the lines here. Let a little bit of the demand build up in these passenger lines. As you can see, we have these stones running up here, and they are running super efficiently down, and we have the construction material being brought into the city. Next thing we really want to get going here is a food production on this line. You can see we have some food here, and we have a food facility right here, and I started to make some tracks coming up along here, which will connect over to here. So what we need to do is get an end track facility placed right in here, which will greatly help boost our economy in these areas, since we'll be bringing some more industrial goods onto our line, which definitely coming up will be a big booster to us. You can see this is deciding to go under the ground, which I don't like, and we are not going to spend that much money doing it. So what we are going to do instead is just cut it like this. And this is going to come back and over, let's go like that, which then will come up like that. Perfect. So now we have that situated. A little bit of a sharp train line, as you can see with the curves right here, but it should be fine. So let's see what else we can get here. We have basically the ability, we need to place a terminal on the end here so we can get some trains running on this line, and we also need to hook this thing up. So this will go just like that, and we also need to get some industry flowing from this new and improved food facility into our hustle and bustle of our town. We also need to put a depot right here so we can get basically the food onto this line right here. So this is going to be interesting. We're going to do that like that, and when we go like this, you could see, boom, right here, this is where everything is kind of laid out, and this is actually kind of pretty good to start. It's nothing crazy, but maybe further on we will need to upgrade how this is kind of laid out. But for right now, I think we are actually in a pretty good spot for the layout of this location. We are going to put a terminal right there, and now we just need to place some bus stations in our city. So we are going to come down over to here, shoot over to here, all the way over to here. We'll come up this street, and then from here, we'll go boom, 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 up and over. Perfect. And we need to get, like I mentioned, an actual terminal, or a depot, I should say, to get some vehicles out on our lines for us. So the first thing, let's get just 2 buses out here, and these buses are going to consistently run this new route that we just made for us. And this is going to go from here, down to here, 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 and there, and then back over. Perfect. That's running well. And we also need to get some trucks, and these trucks are going to run into the center of our town, which are going to simply go from there right to there. We're just doing one for right now, just to get the flow of demand. And we also need a train. We can't forget our locomotive. And we need to upgrade. We're going to just take the newest GE locomotive, and we are going to... We're going to mix this up just a tiny bit here. We're going to go with about that much, and we're going to clown it up to about there. That works for me. And let's place this bad boy out on this line. And this guy's going to go from here all the way out to there to get our food. So, as you can tell, this is definitely going to be, I personally think, a very good line. We have some construction materials coming in here. We have this all building up, and it is going to operate very well. Let's just get some of this to speed up a little bit, get some of the production built up, and I will be back with you guys in a few seconds. Okay, guys, and I am back. We have gone ahead and really grown out these couple areas right along here. We now have a good amount of stone coming down into here, and we also have the food demand, which is running along very well. We also have a train out here that is running back and forth, collecting all the goods, which is operating, I'd say pretty well overall. The next thing that we want to get into this area is an international airport. So I'm thinking probably for this area over here. Alright, our closest airport is over there. Kind of wanted to put it all the way down here on the end of the map, but I don't think that's going to be maybe the best area for it. I still think maybe over here would be the better area. Because if you come over to here, let's see, yeah. This is also on this side of the river, which is better for us with terrain modifications. So yeah, let's put this medium-sized airport over in here. As mentioned earlier, airports aren't going to probably be the biggest money makers for us. So I'm fine with placing an airport, say, over in here and just seeing how it operates for right now. So let's place this right about here. And we are just going to get a road to come across here and over to there, which, let's see, will this hook up to the airport? And it does. So that is good. Now what we want to do is we want to buy one aircraft, and we have two options. Let's start with this smaller Airbus, because this line is not going to probably be making all that much money to start. So we got a smaller Airbus on here that will probably be good. And we're just going to simply have this route go from this station all the way over to here. So kind of a quick little flight, nothing too crazy, but hopefully we'll start getting some passenger demand going back and forth between these two areas, which will be very good for us. We'll have to see how this works out, and if it works out well going forward into the future. So that will be one thing there for sure. But I think other than that, we kind of have a really good start going for this expansion here. Off camera, just so you guys know, I went ahead and laid out the remainder of most of the tracks going around here. I just ended it here. I didn't finish up the rest of the loop. They are not connected fully with running trains. In the upcoming episodes, we will start attaching some industry into these areas, which will then help us basically grow out the freight demand on these lines as we get also the passenger demands going on. We're moving along really good here, and as you can tell in the background, we have so much demand going on. We are definitely going to have to spend at least an episode sorting all this out, whether it's going to be coming back into here and adding more trains onto these tracks, or if we can't add any more trains onto these tracks, we might actually have to start adding another set of rails in here. So, going up to 4 freight rails instead of just 2 currently. But we'll have to see exactly how it's going. Passenger-wise, it looks like we're okay. We'll probably maybe add a few more trains onto here, or we'll probably upgrade these actually to the bullet trains, just because these trains they're good, but I think getting the fastest possible train on these routes will be the best bet for us. The last thing I want to mention is I'm debating on continuing to make this a loop by basically taking this area, looping it around to this city here, and I can then continue all these along and make this whole one consistent loop. If you guys want to see this as a consistent loop, put a comment down below and let me know that you guys want to see this as a loop. If not, we're going to just keep this separated into multiple different track routes, because we're making good money right now. Like, we're up to $1.4 billion, and we're averaging around $100 million a year we're taking in profit. So we are definitely doing good. If we start actually moving these goods more efficiently, we will probably start getting up closer to $1 billion worth of profit, which that's the goal basically we want to do for this. So yeah, we're going to definitely get there, and we are making some good moves going forward. But yeah, we'll just see exactly how this all ends up shaking out for us. So once again, guys, my name is Banches, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Transport Fever. If you guys enjoyed this episode, as always, go down below, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment. I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking about the series. If you guys want to see anything else, like I mentioned, if you want to see the freight loop and also the passenger loop added in here, put a comment down below, and we can definitely get that going for us in the next episode. Also want to let you guys know that we have a giveaway going on. Same giveaway as we've been doing. We are going to basically be giving away a free copy of Transport Fever once we get to 250 subscribers. Currently, we are at just over 200 subscribers, so we are definitely getting there, and we are getting very close to that goal, so keep going down there and keep subscribing to the channel. If you're not following me on social media, go follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, which are all linked down below in the description. And on that note, we are going to end it here today, guys, and I will see you guys in the next episode. See you guys later.